Hey, thanks for checking out the video. I know it's been a while since I put my last video out. It's been a few months, but I do have a lot of really cool videos planned for the next few months to the end of the year and into January. One of the things I'm going to do is a bit of a mini series. Right now I'm at 0 points for Royal Caribbean's Prime status, and I'm going to take you on the journey of going from 0 to 2,500 and getting that Prime status. So please like and subscribe if you want to follow along. Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris Fantini. If this is the first time clicking on one of my videos, basically most of my videos surround cruising, and not just that, but getting free cruises on some of the biggest brands at sea, including Royal Caribbean, MSC, Carnival, Virgin Voyages, and more. So if that's something that you're interested in, by all means, please subscribe to my channel, and you can start looking at a lot of really cool videos like how it all started, and how you can earn your own free cruises. I'll post some links in the description for you to follow along if you're interested. So it's been a while since I've been on a cruise ship, actually. Virgin Voyages in the spring, which was a lot of fun. There's a video on my experience also in my channel if you want to check that out. I haven't been on a cruise ship since then because, generally speaking, free cruises aren't really available in the summer months. Now, there are a couple exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, you're getting most of your offers in the down season, so away from holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving, spring break, summer when all the kids are off and families are more likely to be cruising. And you get a lot more offers when kids go back to school, because that also coincides with hurricane season. And a lot of people don't really want to cruise during that time. So you can get some really great itineraries and a lot of great offers. So because I haven't cruised on Royal Caribbean since before March, I have 0 tier points for Royal Caribbean's Casino Royale loyalty program. So every year at the end of March, whatever points you've accumulated through the year gets reset to 0. And it's determined if you hit 2,500 points by that point, you will be Prime for the next year. And then it goes up from there. Again, I don't really talk about like Signature or Masters because the amount of money you have to spend at the casino is frankly obscene, and I am not a rich man, so I will never hit those. But Prime is that first good level that unlocks free cruises, free drinks, and a lot of other really great stuff. So that's the one I always aim for. So I did hit Prime for this year, so I have Prime all the way up until March of 2024. However, because I haven't cruised, I have 0 tier credits working towards Prime again for 2024. So my main objective right now with Royal Caribbean is to get on some sailings and start earning those points. That's where you come in. So a lot of people ask me, Chris, like, how much does it cost? What do you do? How do you get to Prime? And I do have some videos that kind of go through the nuts and bolts of how to get to Prime, how to earn points, all the tips and tricks of, not spending too much at the casino, what they're looking for when they're awarding free cruises. So please check out some of my other videos on this channel, and you're gonna get a lot of really good information. But I thought, since so many people are kind of still curious about it, why don't I take you along and show you how I progress from 0 points all the way up to 2,500 points and Prime status for the year 2024. So I guess I'll start by saying, for those of you who are unfamiliar, why Prime is a good thing to get. So Prime is good for a couple of reasons. The first reason is free drinks at the casino. If you've bought a drinks package on a cruise line, you know they are extremely expensive, and sometimes they can be more than the actual fare itself. So getting free drinks while you're in the casino is key. That way you can just maybe buy a few drinks, one at dinner, maybe a couple at the club, a couple on the pool deck, and you're keeping that amount spent on alcohol way down. Or, if you don't drink alcohol on, bottled waters and all that kind of stuff. So that's a big advantage. Another really cool thing is if you hit 2,500 points in the year that you're accumulating, as soon as you do that, you get free drinks for the rest of that year, and then you get your prime and it continues for the next year. So that's pretty cool. You're getting a really good deal and really good savings. Now, of course, the big reason that you want to hit prime is free cruises. So when you hit 2,500 points in a year, you get one free cruise, and it's a pretty good list of itineraries. You can pretty much sail almost anywhere outside of some major holidays. They're usually up to 7 or 8 days, and they don't include the brand new ships. A ship has to be in service for 1 full year before they're eligible for you to get a free cruise off of. But still, that is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of itineraries, locations, like lots of really good opportunities. And that's a free cruise for 2. All you pay for is your port taxes and fees, and then whatever incendiaries you want, like, is it incendiaries? No, that's fire. Ancillaries? I don't know. I shouldn't be saying fancy words. Any of the extras. So Wi-Fi, food package, if you do want the drinks package, anything like that you're gonna pay for. But still, you're saving thousands of dollars generally for 2 people to sail for free. So that's not the only thing. If you hit 2,500 points on a single cruise, you will also be eligible for another free cruise. So you could hit 2 free cruises in a year if you can manage to make 2,500 points in one sailing, which isn't super easy. You have to have quite a bankroll to do that, but it can be done. I know people who have done it. So that's another way to get a free cruise. And the last way you can get free cruises is by something called average expected losses. I don't think that's exactly the term that they use, but basically it's how much the cruise line thinks you're gonna lose. If you have a favorable average expected loss ratio, they are going to start offering you cruises via email. You can also get instant offers on the ship that you have to book when you're on the ship. So there's many ways you can get free cruises. Put it this way, I have not paid cash for a cruise in years. I've been on about 13 Royal Caribbean cruises for free. I've been on an MSC cruise for free. I've been on Virgin Voyages for free, and I've got an upcoming cruise on Carnival, all for free and all based off of this. So I do have a video on how you can make a favorable average expected loss. That's the stretch your bankroll video, and it goes into the details on that. So back to this 0 to prime thing. I have 3 cruises scheduled. I have Freedom of the Seas coming up on September 25th. That's a really short one. That's 4 nights. And then I have a back-to-back Explorer of the Seas, which is 2 7-night cruises, so 14 nights altogether. So I have 19 nights to get 2,500 points. So if I can average about 125 points every day, then I will hit prime in time for that March deadline and renew my prime. So that is what I'm going to take you along to do. I'm going to show you which machines I play, how I do every day, and then of course some fun stuff around the ship as well. So please subscribe to the channel if you want to see how I build my way up to prime. I think it could be really helpful for you. This is especially important for people who aren't big gamblers and who don't want to spend thousands of dollars gambling. If you want to keep a modest bankroll, my method, while isn't foolproof, no gambling is. It's something that's worked for me this entire time, and I expect it to continue. So follow along and watch. And as a bonus, one of my very dear friends, Jesselyn, who I met on one of these free cruises on Allure of the Seas. We became best cruise buddies. She gambles too. She's done a lot of research into the nuts and bolts of gambling, and she's also a travel agent. So she's got a lot of expertise. She's actually hitting pinnacle on this Explorer cruise, which is the highest level that you can attain on Royal. So she's been on a lot of cruises. She knows her stuff. So she's joining me on the Freedom of the Seas cruise. She's also on the back half of that Explorer cruise. Again, that's her Pinnacle cruise. So we're gonna do some lives and I'm gonna have some videos there as well. We'll do some Q&As. You guys can ask whatever questions you want and we'll just show you around the ship and we have a lot of fun together. So at least for entertainment purposes, you won't wanna miss it. Like I said, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when these videos are coming up and you can follow along on this fun adventure. Thanks for watching.